Lately, trillions of Shiba Inu have been built up. The number of whales is out of control. They're having a party. This is when things get insane. Blackrock just intervened to clarify the air. This might have a huge impact on Shiba Inu. Does this represent the long-awaited dream run? Is this anything else though? Alright, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba, if you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry. Subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Please note that by the time you see this video, some rates may have changed. Financial advice is not included in this video. What's happening with Shiba Inu at the moment? At one point, the price was skyrocketing, and at another, it was falling. We have seen some of the most extreme fluctuations in the last 24 hours, which has kept traders on edge. Shiba Inu experienced a spectacular rally only 2 days ago, pushing beyond important levels and wiping off prior losses, which makes it absurd. There was a tremendous amount of enthusiasm. And just now, a distinct game is being played by the market, and here's the problem. Despite all of this upheaval, Shiba Inu didn't remain down for very long. The speedy recovery demonstrates how powerful the momentum is. This sort of price movement is not purely arbitrary. It indicates significant demand and interest. This rapid recovery of a cryptocurrency asset indicates that there are many buyers willing to intervene and maintain the flame. And the energy is electrifying. As anybody who has been observing the Shiba Inu community knows, the neighborhood is a hive. Diamond-handed holdings and wildly optimistic forecasts are being thrown away by traders. Aware of what lies ahead, they are just enjoying the journey. It's not only an optimistic sentiment, it exudes assurance. The next great leg up is precisely set up by this kind of activity, notwithstanding its intensity. This coin isn't your typical Shiba Inu. It is a force that is creating waves. Now wait, much though, this has already been quite the journey. Something much more bizarre occurred today. And believe me, you may not be prepared for this. Shiba Inu have been traveling about in trillions, which has significantly agitated the market. Actually, this is getting out of control. Let's discuss what an analyst just disclosed. On the potential future of Shiba Inu, recent findings from TradingView indicate that Shiba Inu has formally exited a significant price channel, which may pave the way for even greater gains. Analyst Asad Rizvi said that a rise into the mid-teens in cost would be the first significant milestone on this ascent, and if momentum continues to be strong, we may see it surge towards the 20s. The ascent isn't entirely easy, of course. A few obstacles are in the way. Traders watch those technical resistance levels. The large ones, averages that move at the moment, they serve as supply barriers, sitting above the price. But this is the main lesson. Things might really take off if Shiba Inu can make it over these thresholds. Furthermore, this expert is not only discussing minor adjustments. According to his predictions, Shiba Inu would have a huge 154% increase, returning to the mid-30s, near its peak in December. The rally reached a limit at that level last year, but if it breaks this time, we're in for a whole new game. If this analysis is correct, we might be seeing the beginning of something major. So hold on tight. The fact is, Shiba Inu haven't been the only ones to cause price increases lately. Something far more significant is taking place. What about the whales? They've returned. Recent data indicates that these enormous holdings are once again active and not playing small despite all the recent sell-offs. Single transactions have moved 25.5 billion Shiba Inu between wallets, according to some astounding movements that Etherscan has recently observed. Usually, this is a positive event that occurs. In addition to helping to maintain price stability, it reduces the quantity of Shiba Inu available for immediate sale. The trick, however, is this. Amidst these enormous withdrawals, the cost has continued to decline over the last several months. So what's really happening? Are they just moving money around, or are whales buying up the dip? It turns out that Shiba Inu whale behavior is reciprocal. Massive inflows indicate buildup on certain days. At other times, the tokens are relocating just as fast, generating sell pressure. Billions of dollars come in one day, suggesting new interest in purchasing. Then some of it pours back out after a few weeks. Positioning is a continuous game. We may conclude from this that whales are not merely holding. They are allocating tokens according to market circumstances and aggressively managing their stacks. While they aren't giving up, they aren't necessarily locking in for the long run either. Something significant is likely to be brewing, given the amount of movement. Furthermore, if history is any indication, whales that become this active often indicate a significant move is imminent. And now for something much stranger. The number of big trades has increased dramatically in tandem with whale movements. Over 7 trillion tokens, or almost $100 million at the time, were being exchanged. This is a serious indication. Whales often indicate they are preparing for a large event when they begin to make movements of this magnitude. These kinds of funds aren't thrown around carelessly. They are preparing for what is about to happen. And take a look at what transpired while this went down. Shiba Inu was making a move, rising back to challenge that psychological cost level. There's more to this than a coincidence. It's obvious when you combine a surge in price with soaring whale activity. A big thing is in the works. We may be on the verge of Shiba Inu's next major breakthrough if this trend continues. The volume is pumping, the whales are there, and history shows that when this sort of behavior takes over, things may happen quickly. The problem now is this. Recently, something huge also dropped, and the community is aflutter. One of the largest financial behemoths, Blackrock, just made a big announcement, and believe me, everything might change as a result. It was recently disclosed by Blackrock that Ethereum ETFs aren't doing as well as anticipated. For what reason? Not a single stake. The kicker is this, however. Because of the SEC's pro-crypto stance, staking clearance may soon be granted. When it occurs, Ethereum is poised to take off. What is the significance of this for Shiba Inu? Easy. Ethereum is used to power Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is part of the whole ecosystem that pumps with Ethereum. This has happened previously. Shiba Inu always earns significantly more money once Ethereum makes a significant jump. And this is the most thrilling part. Shiba Inu are not only tokens. In the Ethereum ecosystem, it is among the most well-known names. When institutional funds begin to pour in and Ethereum ETFs begin to rise, Shiba Inu won't be sitting on the sidelines. It will enjoy the wave. Let's also discuss how this affects pricing. At levels where significant breakouts have already occurred, Shiba Inu is still seated. History demonstrates that these circumstances provide the possibility of transformative profits, and the supply is becoming more limited as the whales gather. This is not a new story. When Shiba Inu move, they move quickly. During its most recent parabolic run, it produced millionaires overnight. The pieces are now coming together for yet another big shift. As for the future, the community is aware that Shiba Inu have a bright future. Despite all the fluctuations, Shiba Inu remain resilient. The lead marketer, Lucy, made the same argument in her most recent tweet. She put it best, some were never intended to be, but the real ones remain. She's correct. Shiba Inu continues to go ahead, despite every market slump, shakeout, and commotion. Who knows what's actually going on, but the weak hands come and go. They are there. They witness the vision. They're prepared for it. Examine everything that is going on at the moment. The whales are in motion. Institutions are taking notice. Ethereum is getting ready to make a big move. Shiba Inu are at the heart of it all. Long-term market volatility may be more pronounced than short-term volatility. It's obvious where to go. Shiba Inu ecosystems are expanding. There is a shortage of supplies. Big movements follow when circumstances align like this, as history has shown. Those who endure everything, the ones who really have faith, the winners are them. But how do you feel about this? Post a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.